So today it's a beautiful sunny day in North Texas. It's in the 60s. It's a cool 60, a little bit of a breeze back here. But I thought I'd check on the bees, see how they're doing, and I've noticed quite a bit of activity. So most of you have seen the orientation of my bee yard previously. So got the 3 of the hives open with their entrances on this side. So this one's Endeavor. She's the one that I harvested honey from this year. And even though it's chilly, you can see quite a bit of activity coming on over this bottom box of this stack right here. It is Odyssey, it's the swarm, and quite a bit of activity out here. They're finding something, they're communicating to each other. This top box we'll look at from the other side here in just a second. That's the other combo, the Challenger Bell's Bees combo, and they're active. I saw them earlier today too. Here we've got Apollo, which I've been watching them because the last couple of days they've been bringing in some bright yellow pollen. So I'm not sure where they're finding that, but that's good to see. And I actually just saw a bee with it on her legs over on the left-hand side. But anyway, and then over here on this side, you can see this setup with this other board. A little bit of bee activity coming and going right here. This is the top box. This is actually a double screen board in between. So I've got 2 completely separate hives stacked on top of each other for warmth during the winter. So now I'm going to pop the tops and see how they're doing with the soft sugar bricks that I put in. So I'm a little surprised to see so many of them hanging out up here on the inner cover, because there's actually about a 2-inch space right here. They may be hanging out there so that they can hang down and eat that sugar brick pretty easy. So we're about to pop the top and take a look and see. I'm not going to pull this all the way open, but that's a good sign. You can see that soft sugar brick I put in there. These bees are hanging off this inner cover, and they are going to town on that brick in there. Basically eating that down. It's got some pollen or protein stores in it, but just kind of fun to see the way the bees work together. I'm not going to pop this top all the way open because I don't want too much cold air, and because this answers the question of what I was hoping to see. So it looks like they're doing a good job. I'm going to let them get back to it. So you can see on this one the behavior's a little different. This is one of the smaller colonies. I'm just looking to make sure that they still have good bee activity and cluster. So they're hanging out kind of on this north side of the box. But looking in here, seems like they like that sugar brick just fine. There are a few messing with just the plain sugar brick on the other side. But it's good to see they're feeding so happily on this. I got my beetle trap over here to the side too, which I put in last week. But looks like they're going to town. That's good. This one definitely needs the nutrition. So, they've chewed a pretty good little chunk off the side right here. So I hope they keep it up. I need this one to come through. Alright, I'm going to close them up so they can keep it warm. Alright, you can kind of get a sense now that you can tell how strong a hive is based this time of year on how much they're hanging out up here up top. This is the one that produced honey for me last season. You can see again, there's that soft sugar brick. I have a regular sugar brick over on the other side they're working on too. But there's a good number of bees up on top of the frames working on chewing that thing down. So they're recognizing the nutrition and then working to eat it, take it, store it, do whatever with it that they need to. That's good to see. So you notice I didn't really do a whole lot. I didn't go deep into the boxes, try and pull any frames up, look for brood, try and find the queen, any of that stuff that you would normally do during spring or summer inspections, mostly because you don't want to chill the bees this time of year. If the brood gets chill, what little bit of brood they have in the hive, then it can die. pointed out the front, and that's not really what you want, because as soon as they're ready to actually start producing new bees in the hives for spring, you want to make sure you nurture that. And so that's actually why I have those soft sugar bricks on there, is I don't want them to starve during the super cold times of year. The soft sugar bricks do have some extra attractants in them, so it's got a little bit of lemongrass oil in there. It's got a little bit of protein powder for bees. It's called Ultra Bee, that you would normally use in pollen patties when we get into spring to really feed them up. I'm not using much in it, but it's just enough to give them a little bit of a boost, just to make sure they have good, strong nutrition this time of year. And again, just mainly not wanting them to starve, because if I don't have a good number of bees in there, then when we get to spring, I can't split those boxes back out. The hope is that the two on the outside are strong enough that by the time we get into about early April, maybe end of April, I can actually split those boxes. And then those will basically become distinguishable hives. I'll be back to 5, or I guess technically 6, which is my max for this area out here. And then those two in the middle are really, really small, so hopefully I can just nurture them to stay singles. And those will be my hives 5 and 6. And that makes sure that we have sustainable beekeeping out here. And if any of them still, for some reason, perish, if we get a winter storm like we did last year, and they're holed up for a week, and it's just too cold for them to keep the cluster warm, or to keep the queen warm, then hopefully I still come out of the season with 4, maybe 5 hives. Those two in the middle are the ones that are the big question marks on whether they'll make it through. The outer boxes are looking really, really healthy. And again, I didn't have to do a whole lot on the hives this time of year, because I already did my mite treatments in the fall. So I've been watching the bees, making sure I don't have kind of an odd number of how many bees are dying and being thrown out the front entrance. So far, things are looking pretty good. So here's the hoping we have a good Mac bee buzz and honey harvest when we get into the spring season and into summer. B-52 bombers coming in here. That's a little funny to see. You don't really want a whole lot of drones this time of year, just because queens aren't really getting out, the bees aren't really producing a queen for any kind of a split or swarm. And most of the time they'll run them right back out at the moment just because they're just eating resources. But you can always tell when a drone's coming in because they sure do make a whole lot more noise. It takes a lot more work with their wings to fly those big old bodies down there. Just a fun little extra thing that you watch for sometimes. So I'm right here outside the entrance of Endeavor, the big one, and you see this little bit of yellow stuff on their front porch. That is actually bee poop, and it's very, very sticky stuff. And a little bit of it like this is no big deal, but if you started seeing a crazy amount of this outside the hive or inside the hive, it can actually be an indication of unhealthy bees, because strangely enough, bees get diarrhea too. And so they're getting outside the hive to take care of business. If you feed them stuff during the winter that their systems can't really process real well, then you can end up in a situation where if they can't get out of the hive to relieve themselves, then it can actually make them really sick, and it can set back the productivity of your hive